Good morning, boys and girls. How are you today? I hope you are well. Today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to start with a story about a lady called Mrs. Keys. Now, this story is about Mrs. Keys, who goes round in the island of Marmoran, which is a very secret island that exists off the east coast of Scotland. If you take a boat from Aberdeen, you might land on the island of Marmoran. It's not really ideal for adults, but children love it there. Now, on this island, there are several small schools. Mrs. Keys goes around in her London bus, converted. I don't know if you can read that, I think it's back to front. But the sounds are upstairs, the instruments are upstairs in the bus, and the singing goes on downstairs. She has great fun. Now I'm going to read you a bit of her story. Mrs. Keys, the music teacher, drives her bus each day. 2 days to the main town, 3 to villages not so far away. The schools are small and rarely have a piano for her use, so the London bus, converted to classrooms, leaves her fairly footloose. Keys on Wheels is the name of the bus, a welcome sight for all. The children cheer as they see her arrive. Hooray, hooray, they call. For the children know from the second she arrives until the end of school, Mrs. Keys gives them all such a great time and educates them in music as a rule. For everyone learns to play an instrument, and all learn to use their voice. Violins, cellos, and clarsachs too. Even bagpipes, it's their choice. For Mrs. Keys plays all of these, but piano is her forte. It means she likes piano best. In her class, no one is naughty. The minute the children attend their school, their music education begins. First little action games and clapping games, no din. Children learn to enjoy listening and join in having fun. Then she teaches them partner songs, rounds where each takes their turn. They all learn by playing recorder, how to learn to read their music. Crotchets, quavers, and minims too, and even the odd semiquaver. Learn the lines and spaces and rests where music remains silent. Soon all the pupils can read so well from a teacher who is never a tyrant. The pupils all adore the lovely Mrs. Keys as she sings all her beautiful melodies. All through the winter months and even until the summer breeze, everyone learns one instrument and recorder with ease. Keeps everyone happy, wonders will never cease. For some reason, the children on the island are quite the very best. Within all competitions, they give their best and are never at rest. It's thought, by playing music, they haven't much time for other things. Computer use is not so often encouraged, nor wearing lots of bling. The childhood in Marmoran seems so ideal for all. Lots of outdoor activities and dancing in their hall. We think it's a result of music in their life, along with a healthy diet and very little strife. I'm going to read you a story about twins. The terrifically, tumultuously talented twins. Christopher and Campbell are the smartest of twins, 2 of the cutest with blonde hair and a fringe. They both attend their local school where both excel in maths. Other subjects too interest them, taking them down different paths. Their mum and dad cannot keep up with their insatiable interest in learning. Music, drama, martial arts keep them busy, never gurning. Sports such as football never interest them particularly. The parents fully support them, even if they are seen as rather nerdy. Schoolwork never presents a problem, it just all falls into place. This dynamic duo, so sought after, they even win each race. Christopher's a chemist, Campbell a linguist. Christopher's a cellist, Campbell a bassoonist. There were times at the end of junior school when the twins became a little naughty, let some of their aunts they bred at home out into the classroom. Never them, they were so haughty. Work had become so easy, and the teacher didn't know what to do. She had never before had children in class for whom all the work they just flew through. They sit on committees and direct plays with many other adults twice or triple their age. There seems to be nothing the dynamic duo can't do. But there's not a sign of arrogance. They are just like me and you. Once a month they give their time entertaining elderly residents, visiting the residential home without any sign of hesitance. They play their music, sing their songs, and chat with the people there. An evening everyone looks forward to, both old and young do dare. These are very exceptional boys, both so versatile. But many others could follow their example. It just requires some guile. Everyone can give of their time, as chatting's so important. Some lonely people there are there, and their visits greatly anticipated. The twins both become doctors, so clever they are both, and they always make some time to care, for as there is nothing that they loathe. One works with geriatrics, the other in A&E, and both decide to join an organisation, generosity being the key. They both join their local Rotary Club to help others overseas. A distant relative had suffered the results of a nasty crippling disease. They hear of Rotary International are eradicating polio in the world. They are keen to help this movement and their plans for Rotary unfurled. 1 week each year, they don't consider this overmuch. They visit families in India and Africa, vaccinating against polio and such. Once vaccinated, the children's pinky is painted purple to show that they are now safe from this cruel disease and can live long lives going with the flow. And there's a picture of the purple crocuses that are planted to represent the purple pinky. When in India and Africa the children are vaccinated, they paint their pinky purple to let everyone know that they have been vaccinated. If you ever see masses of crocuses growing in a clump, they have to be coloured purple and not beside a dump. These will be grown by a Rotary Club to recognise the work they have done, eradicating polio in the world. Hardly ever any cases now, almost none. They set up a club for children in the local school, for children with ambition to get along helping others. This seemed cool. The twins call this the Get Up and Go Club, for youngsters who are keen to care. It soon gains many followers, children who are keen to dare. The Get Up and Go Club can be enjoyed by any of you. What is required is a president, secretary, and a treasurer too. Meet together once a week or every month, whichever suits. Plan to help some charities, maybe holding a car boot. If you want to be incredibly busy, be like the talented twins. Organise a reward system with certificates for her and him. All the best young people who are caring and polite will hopefully think of others, whom they will help with all their might. There are some questions after this, such as, which martial arts would you be interested in? Any idea what the word gurn means? Any idea what the word is for having 3 babies at the same time? 4 babies at the same time? 5 babies at the same time? 6 babies at the same time? Which section of an orchestra contains a cello? And which orchestral section contains the bassoon? Have you got any idea what the word geriatrics means? It starts with a G. And then give the meaning of A and E. Also, find out which other insects have a queen. Now, I'm going to start with some songs about Mrs. Keys and her bus. See if you can pick these up. She drives along the road in her great big London bus. She drives along the road with never any fuss. Our darling Mrs. Keys teaches music all day long. Instruments abound, bringing all so much great joy. She drives along the road in her great big London bus. She drives along the road with never any fuss. Our darling Mrs. Keys teaches music all day long. Instruments abound, bringing all so much great joy. We'll try that again. So it's, she drives along the road in her great big London bus. She drives along the road with never any fuss. Our darling Mrs. Keys teaches music all day long. Instruments abound, bringing all so much great joy. Right, I'm going to sing the start of each line and you're going to sing the words that I miss out. She drives along the road in her great big London. She drives along the road with never any. Our darling Mrs. Keys teaches music all day. Instruments abound, bringing all so much great. Well done. Now, if you're in a family with one or two of you, you could maybe have a little game with one child being the cat and having a little mouse. And we sing, little cat, I have got your mousey. Little cat, can you guess who I am? That would be really better to do in a class where one person in the class would steal the mouse and you to guess who the person was. A bit difficult when you're at home on your own. Let's sing one up, pass the ball around the circle. Again, better in school. Pass the ball around the circle, round and round it goes. Pass the ball around the circle, round and round it goes. Roll the ball across the circle, pass it to a friend. Roll the ball across the circle, pass it to a friend. Pass the ball around the circle, round the other way. Pass the ball around the circle, round the other way. If you've got a big family, you could do this no problem. Pass the ball around the circle, round and round it goes. Pass the ball around the circle, round and round it goes. Roll the ball across the circle, pass it to a friend. Roll the ball across the circle, pass it to a friend. Pass the ball around the circle, round the other way. Pass the ball around the circle, round the other way. Got that? Maybe one more time. And pass the ball around the circle, round and round it goes. Again, pass the ball around the circle, round and round it goes. Roll the ball across the circle, pass it to a friend. Roll the ball across the circle, pass it to a friend. Pass the ball around the circle, round the other way. Pass the ball around the circle, round the other way. And how about one about your body? With your head, you nod, nod, nod. Shake your shoulders to and fro. Clap your hands on the beat there and stretch to touch your toes. Swing your hips to the right and left. Loudly stamp your feet on the floor. Bend those knees together with your eyes. Blink 1, 2, 3. Swing your arms to the side together and swing them to and fro. Turn to the one beside you and say to them hello. Now that's tricky unless you're in a classroom, but in a large family you could do this. With your head you nod, nod, nod. Try that. With your head you nod, nod, nod. Good. Shake your shoulders to and fro again. Shake your shoulders to and fro. Clap your hands on the beat there. Clap your hands on the beat there. And stretch to touch your toes. And stretch to touch your toes. Swing your hips to the right and left. Swing your hips to the right and left. Loudly stamp your feet on the floor. Loudly stamp your feet on the floor. Bend those knees together. Bend your knees together. With your eyes blink 1, 2, 3. With your eyes blink 1, 2, 3. Swing your arms to the side together. Swing your arms to the side together. And swing them to and fro. And swing them to and fro. Turn to the one beside you. Turn to the one beside you. And say to them, hello. And say to them, hello. So it goes. With your head you nod, nod, nod. Shake your shoulders to and fro. Clap your hands on the beat there. And stretch to touch your toes. Swing your hips to the right and left. Loudly stamp your feet on the floor. Bend those knees together. With your eyes blink 1, 2, 3. Swing your arms to the side together. And swing them to and fro. Turn to the one beside you. And let them say hello. Right, that's got you warmed up today. Now, I'm going to sing 1 or 2 songs I've been asked for. Now, somebody I used to teach asked for Donald Farger Trousers. So for Demi, I'm going to sing Donald Farger Trousers. 1, 2, 3. I've just come down from the Isle of Skye. I'm no very big and I'm awful shy. The lassie shout when I go by, Donald Farger Trousers. Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in the kilt I'll go. All the lassies shout hello, Donald Farger Trousers. A lassie to be to a ball, and it was slippery in the hall. I was afraid that I would fall, for I had nae on my trousers. Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in the kilt I'll go. All the lassies shout hello, Donald Farger Trousers. I once went down to London town, and I had some fun in the underground. A lady bent down to pick up a croon and said, Donald Farger Trousers. Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in the kilt I'll go. All the lassies shout hello, Donald Farger Trousers. Well, I caught a cold and my nose was raw. I had nae handkerchief at all, so I hiked up my kilt and gave it a blow. Now you cannot hear that wee trousers. Let the wind blow high, let the wind blow low. Through the streets in the kilt I'll go. All the lassies shout hello, Donald Farger Trousers. Another request I had was for Lulu, Skip to My Lou. The song it goes, Lulu, skip to my Lou, Lulu, skip to my Lou, Lulu, skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Which is a partner song along with There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. He grew whiskers on his chin again. The wind came up and blew them in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan, begin again. So you sing that again. There was an old man called Michael Finnegan. again. The wind came up and blew them in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan begin again, along with Lulu, skip jibbaloo, Lulu, skip jibbaloo, Lulu, skip jibbaloo, my darling. Lulu, skip jibbaloo, Lulu, skip jibbaloo, Lulu, skip jibbaloo, my darling. Ah, you were getting the hang of that one. That was getting to be good. Now, I did yesterday 3 craws and I did Granny on a bus. But funnily enough, the head boy at Cults Academy, Adam Forbes, along with some of his friends, Christopher Connon, I'm sure Campbell Ogue would like this as well, and Carolyn Thomas, maybe her sister Lynette Thomas, they would like I Choke It on a Tatty. I choke it on a tatty, a tatty. I choke it on a tatty, a blade-to-tatty, blade-to-tatty, blade-to-tatty soup. My mother sent for the doctor, the doctor. My mother sent for the doctor because of the tatty, because of the tatty, because of the tatty soup. The doctor said you're deeing, you're deeing. The doctor said you're deeing because of the tatty, because of the tatty, because of the tatty soup. The minister said his prayers, his prayers. The minister said his prayers because of the tatty, because of the tatty, because of the tatty soup. They put me in a coffin, a coffin. They put me in a coffin because of the tatty, because of the tatty, because of the tatty soup. I'm in a dee holy, a holy. I'm in a dee holy because of the tatty, because of the tatty, because of the tatty soup. I knew I'm up in heaven, heaven. I knew I'm up in heaven because of the tatty, because of the tatty, because of the tatty soup. The angels gave me supper, supper. The angels gave me supper because of the tatty, because of the tatty, because of the tatty soup. And what did I get for my supper? Supper. And what did I get for my supper?